Hi, I'm Ina Pinkney, Chicago's breakfast queen, and I'm here to show you how to make the best fried chicken. And the first thing you have to know is that it requires some preparation, so you have to think about this maybe a day or two in advance. So, first thing we need is buttermilk. I believe in a brine, and I believe in a buttermilk brine. And so we're gonna take our buttermilk, put it in a bowl, and then I'm gonna add to it my garlic powder, and I'm gonna add salt and freshly ground black pepper. Now you can brine this for 2 hours, you can do it overnight. Do you have to do it? No. Should you do it? Absolutely. This will help the chicken tenderize and keep it very moist. And now I have it submerged. I would cover it with some plastic wrap and put it right in the refrigerator overnight. But here it is, 24 hours later, and I'm gonna now take the chicken out of this beautiful buttermilk brine. So I like a flour dredge, and I like to have the same ingredients in the flour that I had in the brine. So here's my garlic powder, here is my salt, and here is the freshly ground pepper. So I'm gonna mix this. So I took one of the chicken legs and I put it into the flour, and I made sure that I pressed the flour into the skin, and look how perfectly that looks. And now I'm gonna do the same thing with the other pieces of chicken and press it in so that it's all over the piece. You always put it into the oil slowly, and you put it in skin side down. Now I have a timer. Always have a timer. It's an essential tool if you're gonna be making fried chicken. So we have here a candy thermometer right on the pot. Now remember, every time you put a piece of cold chicken in there, the temperature is gonna drop on the oil, so you're gonna have to wait until it comes back up a little bit. And I'm still running at about 280, which is great. And we're gonna give that 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna put in the thighs. Then I'm gonna put in the legs, and then finally I'm gonna put in the wings. I always cook it at a lower temperature than you will see in any other cookbook. And we have proven over these years that that's really the right temperature for us. And I think if you tried this at home, you'll find the same thing. So I've had my timer on, and 10 minutes have passed, and the breasts are still perfect. I didn't move them. Don't touch them. That is another trick. Don't touch them. So now I'm gonna put the second thickest in there, and I'm gonna do a little more dredge just to be sure, since they had time to air dry a little bit here, and very, very slowly I'm gonna drop it right in. My temperature has stayed just about where I want it, so now we're gonna wait. I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes. And so when we're all finished with this, the breasts would have cooked for about 35 to 40 minutes actually, which is what we need to be sure that they're cooked because they're so dense. And then we will have nice crispy skin on everything else. I think the biggest mistake that people make when they're trying to make fried chicken at home is that they don't prepare. They don't think the brine is really necessary, and they don't do it for long or long enough or at all. I don't think they use enough oil. We use a canola oil, always a trans fat-free oil. And I think they just sort of lose patience with it. They just don't understand how long it takes. I just think it's so worth the trouble, and you'll see by the end result that I'm right. That's the timer. So now let's see what we've got going here. Whoa, baby. Now that looks good. I'm looking for the crispiest outside chicken possible. And now I gave you all the tips and the tricks, and you get to eat my fried chicken.